Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Apurva Gupta and I have cleared IBPS SO HR officer exam and Central Bank of India was allotted to me. Now, why I am making this video? So this video will be very helpful, and before starting with this video, I hope your studies are going on with full dedication. Okay, so after the release of the IBPS SO notification, many candidates were surprised. This year notification in fact surprised many candidates, and there were many questions in the minds of the candidates, like for example, how many marks will be enough to clear the prelims? Will 50 marks will be enough, or will 60 marks will be enough, or should we target 70 plus marks overall in prelims? Why these questions were coming in the minds of aspirants? Because this year IBPS changed the exam pattern. And changing the exam pattern is not a small thing. It is a big thing. Why? Because it will affect many things. First of all, it will affect the cutoff. Second, it will affect the preparation strategy. Third, it will affect the motivation also, like those candidates who have been appearing since last years and they haven't been cleared due to any XYZ reason, or those candidates who are going to be appear for the first time. So change in exam pattern affects all the candidates in many respects. Okay, so therefore many candidates were asking about this question, like if we will target overall marks above 75, so that will be sufficient to clear the prelims or not. So in this video we will discuss the expected cutoff. Okay, in this video we will discuss the expected cutoff for IBPS SO HR prelims. But before moving to the cutoff, we will also discuss some important factors about the notification that will impact your cutoff. Okay, so like as you know, this year prelims professional knowledge has been introduced in the prelims. Okay, so like earlier only English, Maths, Reasoning was there, but after the change in the exam pattern, professional knowledge has been introduced in the prelims. So this will impact the cutoff, no doubt. And since there are other factors also that we will discuss, like what other factors can influence the cutoffs. Okay, so this is the big question many candidates are confused about, like what will be the cutoff this year for prelims. Okay, and honestly I understand your concern. I completely understand. Why? Because this year's exam will be different from previous year exam. Okay, like those candidates who have given the previous year 2025 exam, they will understand why this year exam is different. First of all, I told you that exam pattern is changed. Apart from that, preparation strategy will also get changed. Okay, like same preparation strategy of 2025 will not apply this year. Okay, so therefore this year exam is different from the previous year exam. Like for the first time IBPS has changed the exam pattern, like after many years. I tell you, last time IBPS changed the exam pattern in 2017-2018, that year. Okay, now in 2026 IBPS changed the exam pattern. So whenever there is change in the exam pattern, no doubt everyone is dicey, like students, coaching institute, and even the IBPS is also dicey about the cutoff. Okay, so that is why this video is very important. And as you know, like professional knowledge has entered the prelims, and with that if I talk about the mains also, then in the mains also English, Maths, Reasoning and descriptive writing has been introduced in the mains. Like last year till 2025 only professional knowledge was there in the mains, but this year with the professional knowledge, English, Maths, Reasoning and descriptive writing has also been introduced in the mains. So in a nutshell, what I can interpret from the cutoff, from the exam pattern, that IBPS has tried to make the exam pattern same to the PO. Like in PO also, English, Maths, Reasoning 20 minutes in the prelims, and in PO mains also descriptive writing is there. So this one conclusion we can derive, that IBPS is trying to make the SO exam pattern same like PO, like more or less 80-90% same like PO. Apart from that, section wise strategy will also get changed. Okay, section wise timing has changed. Like in prelims, sectional timing is 20 minutes. Earlier it was 40 minutes. Okay, like, but now it is 20 minutes. So therefore, since timing has been changed, so that is why your strategy, your accuracy, your speed practice will also get changed. Okay, apart from that, marks distribution is also changed. Like last year, marks allocation, marks distribution in every section was different. This year for English, Maths, Reasoning 25 marks, and for professional knowledge 50 marks. ठीक है, although overall 125 marks is same. Like last year also overall marks was 125 maximum, and this year also overall marks is 125 maximum. ठीक है, but sectional marks has been changed. So therefore overall strategy will also get changed. So naturally student will get disturbed, student will feel nervous. So student will feel anxious also, like now what should be the expected cutoff. Okay, so no doubt it is very obvious. That is why student get confused. Okay, so in today's video we are going to clear every doubt of yours. And now every doubt means like what will be the strategy, what is the expected cutoff, what should be your safe score, how to clear that expected cutoff. We will clear every doubt. Now to clear that doubt, I will not use any assumptions or rumors or anything. No, we will talk on logic. Through the logic, through the factual concept, through the facts, we will derive the expected cutoff. Okay, and mind it, this is the expected cutoff. Okay, so there will be factors like we will do the logic analysis, we will do the previous year trend analysis, and we will practically understand the nature of the competitive exam, and we will understand the competitive selection process of the IBPS also. Okay, so we will derive the expected cutoff through practical thinking, not just assumptions or rumors. Okay, so therefore I request all of you to please stay till the end, because at the end this video will help you in all the ways. This video will give you a clear direction how to score that expected cutoff, what will be your safe score for prelims. Okay, so this video is especially for prelims expected cutoff. Okay, for mains I will prepare after prelims. Like once we are done with the prelims on 29th of August, then after that we will derive the expected cutoff for mains. Okay, but now I am completely concentrating on prelims. Okay, now for important point, what you will learn in today's video, like why this video is important. Like I am saying stay till the end, but why this video is important, what you will learn in today's video. Okay, so by the end of this video you will learn by why predicting this year cutoff is more difficult than previous year. Okay, so this year, since you know exam pattern has changed, so predicting this year cutoff is difficult, a bit difficult from the previous year, and why. Okay, this you will learn in today's video. Which are the factors that will influence the cutoff? Okay, what are the factors that will influence the cutoff? This will also discuss in today's video. Okay, and expected sectional cutoff. What will be the expected sectional cutoff for prelims, English, Maths, Reasoning, and professional knowledge? What will be the expected overall cutoff? That we will also discuss in today's video. And what should be the safe score that you should target? A safe score that will confirm your selection in prelims. Okay, so that safe score we will also discuss. If you will achieve that safe score, safe marks, your selection is 100% confirmed in prelims. Okay, and finally, how you should prepare, what should be your strategy to achieve that safe score. We will also analyze the strategy that will help you in achieving that safe score. So these are the factors that you will learn in today's video. Okay, so make sure to stay till the end, because at last that preparation strategy will help you a lot. Okay, at the end the preparation strategy that we will discuss to achieve that safe score, that will be helpful for you. Now important point, can anyone predict the exact cutoff? Okay, I am talking about, can anyone predict the exact cutoff, like exact number? Can anyone predict the exact cutoff? So before moving with the video, I want to tell you I want to remove one of your misconception, that no one can predict the exact cutoff. No one can predict the exact cutoff. Okay, like nowadays you will find many videos, you will find many YouTube channels that are claiming the exact cutoff, like exact cutoff will be 68.25 or exact cutoff will be 63. Like nowadays you may find YouTube videos that are claiming the exact cutoff, or this is exactly you should score 60 marks out of 125 marks. Like they will claim the exact number, but the truth is no one in this country can predict the exact cutoff. No one in this country can predict the exact cutoff before the examination. Not me, not any coaching institute, not any YouTube channel, and not even IBPS. Okay, not even IBPS can predict the exact cutoff before the exam. Okay, why? Because the cutoff is decided only once the exam is conducted. First of all, we have to understand this thing. Like even IBPS also right now, like today I am making this video before the prelims exam, even IBPS cannot predict the exact cutoff. Why? Because cutoff is decided only once the exam is conducted, and there are many factors that will affect the cutoff. Like nobody knows. Okay, like IBPS also don't know what will be those factors. Like for example, I can tell you how difficult the paper actually be. Okay, what is the difficulty level? How many students will appear? Like for example, if 2 to 3 lakh students have applied, so how many students will appear in the exam? We don't know. Even IBPS also don't know. Okay, how many students will seriously prepare? Like suppose for example 50,000 students appear in the exam. Now out of those 50,000, suppose let's say for example only 20,000 students are serious. Rest 30,000 students, suppose they have given just a casual attempt. Okay, so we don't know how many students are serious about the prelims. Okay, how many questions will be turned out tricky? We don't know. Okay, like what we are expecting that the paper will be moderate to difficult. But how many questions will be tricky? Like how many DI will be tricky? How many puzzles or setting arrangement will be tricky, or RC will be tricky or simple? So nobody knows how many questions will be tricky. Okay, and how many candidates will attempt the professional knowledge accurately? Like since professional knowledge has been included in the prelims, so as of now today we don't know like how many candidates will attempt the professional knowledge accurately. And why I am emphasizing on professional knowledge? Because mostly candidates prepare the professional knowledge after the prelims. They start studying the professional knowledge once they are done with the prelims till last year. Okay, but now therefore this year, since IBPS gave the surprise just before 2 months of the exam, okay, so therefore how many students will prepare the professional knowledge accurately? We don't know. Okay, now what will be the average score across India? So as you know, the exam is conducted on various shifts. Okay, like since if I talk about the SO, so SO exam date is only one day, like 29th of August, and there will be around 2 to 3 shifts. So no doubt normalization will be there. Same for PO also. Like okay, so what will be the average score pan India? That we also don't know as of now. Even IBPS also don't know. So therefore, if anyone is claiming you that this is the exact cutoff, that is completely rumor, that is completely an assumption. Okay, and don't rely on that. Okay, so don't take it seriously. That is completely just an assumption. So therefore, until the exam is conducted, nobody had this information till now. Okay, nobody has access to this information. So whenever someone is giving you the exact number, remember that is not a prediction, that is only an assumption. Okay, so now what we can do here, what we will do in today's video, so we will estimate the expected cutoff. We will estimate a range of the safe score using the logic and using all these factors. Okay, like we will understand the maths, we will understand the logic behind these factors, and based on those logic we will derive a safe score, a range of the safe score, and that is exactly what we will do in today's video. Now important point, why this year cutoff is different. Okay, why this year cutoff is different from previous year? So I tell you, like since the last previous years, the cutoff pattern was same. Okay, so it was somewhat easy for us, for coaching institutes, for YouTube channels to predict the cutoff. Why? Since the exam pattern was same. Okay, so we can estimate that cutoff will be somewhat around that only. But this year, since exam pattern is different, and this is the first batch of these new changed exam pattern, so therefore predicting this year cutoff is a bit different and difficult from the previous year. Okay, got it? So as you know, like every year, same previous year cutoff was taken as the base to predict. But now since the exam pattern has been changed, so therefore this year predicting cutoff is different. Now we will talk about some of the key changes. First of all, before moving to the expected cutoff, we will first study what are the changes, key changes that has happened this year. So change number 1 is professional knowledge has been introduced in the prelims. Okay, so like last year, professional knowledge was used to be asked only in mains, but now this year professional knowledge has been introduced in the prelims. And in fact this year also in prelims also there is different marks distribution. For English, Maths, Reasoning 1 question 1 marks, but for professional knowledge 1 question 2 marks. Okay, so marks distribution is also different inside the prelims also. Okay, so that will also change the preparation strategy. Since professional knowledge now has 1 question 2 marks, so it means 40% contribution will be given to the professional knowledge. 40% contribution will be by the professional knowledge itself. Okay, therefore change number 1, professional knowledge will drastically, will significantly affect the cutoff for this year prelims. Change number 2, English, Maths and Reasoning is present in both prelims and mains. Like earlier, English, Maths and Reasoning was in the prelims only, but now English, Maths and Reasoning plus descriptive writing is also in mains. Now, how it will affect the cutoff? So see, like last year, till last year, candidates used to study the English, Maths and Reasoning just for the prelims level. That's it. But now IBPS want you to give special attention to English, Maths and Reasoning and descriptive writing as well. IBPS wants you to give special attention. Why? Because in prelims, English, Maths and Reasoning level will be moderate. Okay, moderate to difficult, like somewhat moderate to difficult. But in mains, the questions of the English, Maths and Reasoning will be of difficult level. Okay, like still if today you are practicing English, Maths and Reasoning, assume this, keep this in your mind, like in mains level will be 1 notch up, level will be 1 level difficult only as compared to the prelims. Okay, so that is why this will also affect the cutoff. Okay, so before that, like what is the strategy? Like a student used to think that I will study English, Maths and Reasoning for prelims, that's it. But now no, English, Maths and Reasoning you have to study keeping in mind the mains difficulty level as well. Now we will talk about the change number 3. Timings has been changed. Every section now has only 20 minutes. Okay, so 20 minutes may sound enough at present right now, but remember, when you will start giving the paper, when you will sitting in the examination hall, when your timer will start, this 20 minute will seem very small, very less. Okay, so you have to make the proper strategy, you have to increase your speed, how to do maximum question with accuracy under 20 minutes. One difficult puzzle or one difficult DI can affect your timing strategy. Okay, so always keep in mind, like whenever you are attempting the 20 minutes question section wise, like English, Maths, Reasoning and HR, professional knowledge. Okay, so decide which question you have to attempt first and which question you have to leave for the last. Suppose you are sitting in the examination hall and first section appears in your screen. So you have to pick first of all those questions first in which you have 100% confidence that no doubt this question will be 100% correct. Okay, so those questions in which you have first 100% confidence, start with those questions. If you picked any difficult puzzle or difficult DI and suppose that puzzle is not solved, okay, so time is also gone. Okay, so like your 5 minutes, 10 minutes will get wasted and this will cost you your selection. So whenever starting the paper, always choose those questions first in which you have 100% confidence that this question will be correct. This question will be correct. So you have to make the time strategy very well. So this time pressure will also affect the cutoff. Okay. Now we will talk about the change number 4. Change number 4 is in prelims professional knowledge, 1 question 2 marks. Okay, so this is very scoring. Okay, suppose 1 question 2 marks, so it means it can increase your score drastically. Okay, so make your professional knowledge section very strong. Suppose if you are attempting less question in English, maths and reasoning, so professional knowledge can balance your overall cutoff. Okay, but this can happen only when if you have practiced, if you have prepared your professional knowledge very well. Okay, like suppose for example, if you are attempting 3 additional questions as compared to other candidates. Okay, so that 3 additional questions will give you 6 extra marks, and that 6 extra marks that will help you in the overall cutoff. Okay, in clearing the overall cutoff. So that is why professional knowledge will play a significant role in deciding the expected cutoff. Okay, now important question, should we panic because of these changes? Okay, like many candidates will get panic after seeing these changes. Like those candidates who are appearing for the first time, they may get panic. Okay, so the big question, should we panic after seeing these changes? Okay, so many candidates will get nervous. In fact, many candidates commented me, or in fact many candidates messaged me on Telegram like, ma'am, I have not started my professional knowledge yet. I was preparing only English, maths and reasoning. Ma'am, the new pattern looks very difficult. I have started my preparation very late. I am giving this exam for the first time. So, and I have not prepared every section very well. So these questions will come in your mind. So friends, let me tell you very honestly, this pattern has been changed for everyone. Okay, if the pattern has changed, so this has been changed for everyone, not just for you. Okay, so every aspirant will face the new pattern for the first time. No one has idea about the exam pattern or about the strategy of the exam pattern. Even I tell you, if you are revising your strategy as per the new exam pattern, so even coaching institute will also revise their strategy. Even I have also revised my preparation strategy, like what I will guide you. Okay, so my guidance strategy has also been changed after the declaration of the exam pattern. Okay, after the declaration of the notification. So what I will suggest, ki instead of focusing on exam pattern, instead of focusing on cutoff, okay, like you have to focus on what is under your control. See, change in exam pattern was not under your control. You never know, like IBPS or any other exam conducting company, exam conducting agency, you have no control over that. But what is under your control? Your preparation, your dedication, your daily study hours, your mock test analysis, your revision. So that is under your control. Okay, if you will focus on these things, you can conquer every change in exam pattern. Whether exam pattern is changed or whatever be the change is there, if you are focusing on those control those things which are under your control, you can conquer this exam. Okay, so always remember, you have to focus only on those things which is under your control. If you will think unnecessarily about the exam pattern, about the cutoff, so that will make you nervous also, and that will waste your time. Okay, so use that time in preparation. Okay, use that time in your mock test analysis, use that time in your revision. So focus on those things which are under your control. Now, why this video will help you? So friends, I don't want you to prepare blindly. Okay, I want you to give a proper roadmap, proper direction, like how to prepare for this exam. So if you will understand, if you will just study without knowing the safe score, so you never know in which direction you are going. Okay, like some will think, like suppose if you don't know the safe score, so candidates will think I am scoring 45, that will be enough. Or candidates may think 45 I am scoring, that is not enough. So you will feel confused. Okay, and in that way your preparation strategy, your preparation will also be confused. Okay, so that is why I don't want that you should prepare blindly. And this, if you know the safe score, like suppose when you know your destination, for example I tell you, suppose you have marked your destination, suppose you want to go there. Okay, you mark your destination, but for that first you have to know the route. What is the route? What is the path towards that destination? Okay, same is the exam also. If you know the destination, then only you can decide your path, then only you can decide your route. Suppose if you know your safe score, then you can prepare accordingly, then you can plan your strategy accordingly. So therefore this exam is important. Why? Because you should know your safe score, you should know your target score, and that target score will become your motivation. When you will think about that target score, okay, I have to achieve this, okay, I have to achieve this question in 20 minutes, okay, this marks in 20 minutes. So that will motivate you to move out of the comfort zone, to challenge you. Okay, and take every challenge in a positive way. Don't get demotivated. Like, no doubt demotivation will be there whenever you are unable to achieve that safe score. You will get demotivated. Like, we are human beings, so demotivation will be naturally there. Okay, but the only thing is you have to analyze that mistake and you have to target that safe score. Now what will be the safe score, what is the expected cutoff, that we will discuss in this video only. Okay, now next topic, how we will estimate the cutoff. Like I am saying expected cutoff, but how we will estimate, how we will decide that expected cutoff. So I told you there are some factors on the basis of which we will decide the expected cutoff. Now what are those factors? So as I told you, if nobody knows the exact cutoff, then how we are going to estimate it? Okay, if nobody knows the exact cutoff, then how we are going to estimate it? So there are certain factors, we are going to analyze it, and based on those factors we will estimate the cutoff. Now what are those factors? Number of vacancies. First factor is number of vacancies. Like last year vacancy was 10, this year vacancy is 60. Okay, so 10 and 60 in HR department is a major difference. So this year vacancy has increased. So this is one of the factor that will estimate the cutoff. New exam pattern has been changed, so we will study this factor to estimate the cutoff. Okay, previous year trend, like what was the previous year trend, like till last year cutoff was different. So what was the previous year trend of English, Maths, Reasoning, Professional Knowledge and Prelims and all. So we will study that. Competition level, what is the competition level? Like since vacancy has increased from 10 to 60 this year, and since many candidates are getting aware about this exam, so no doubt competition will be there, many candidates will apply. So what will be the competition level, how many candidates are preparing seriously, like this. And what is the next factor? Time pressure, because this time has been reduced 20 minutes section wise, so therefore time pressure will be there. And one major factor, serious candidate versus casual candidate. Like suppose number of candidates are appearing in the exam, so among those candidates, some candidates will be serious and some candidates will be casual, so that will also affect the cutoff. Okay, so we will combine all these cutoff to estimate the expected cutoff. Okay, not a random number. Like I will tell you a range, of the expected cutoff, and I will tell you a range of the safe score. Okay, so based on these factors, so practical estimate. Now if we will do the practical estimate, so that will only guide your preparation. Okay, now moving on to the next part. So in first part we understood the factors, introduction. Okay, like what will be the factors that can influence the cutoff. Now now we will discuss the exam pattern, selection process in detail, and why most aspirants misunderstanding the new exam pattern. Okay, so what is this thing? Like in this part, like this is the second part of our video. So in this part we will understand the selection process, new exam pattern, and why most aspirants are misunderstanding the new system. Okay, so like questions, I was receiving the questions like, ma'am, do prelims marks will count in the final merit? Okay, like those candidates who are giving the exam for the first time, they have this doubt like prelims marks will be added in the final list or not. And second doubt, like if I score in the prelims, if I score high marks, with the high marks and the more marks in the prelims, so that will influence my final selection or not. Okay, like this doubt was there. And next doubt, major doubt, like since English, maths, reasoning and descriptive writing has been introduced in the mains, so those marks will also be added in the final merit or not. Okay. And major doubt, professional knowledge is important for both prelims or mains or not. Like these are some of the most important doubts, most important questions that I received regarding the selection process, like how IBPS will select, what is the screening process of the IBPS for this IBPS SO HR exam. Okay, so that will also discuss. Okay, so the biggest misconception, like many candidates, they think that they like prelims will also have influence in the final list. So those candidates who are writing for the first time this exam, they have this doubt that prelims will be considered in the final list. So that is not true. That is not true. Okay, so let me tell you, the recruitment process for IBPS SO HR is divided into 3 stages: prelims, mains and interview. However, these 3 stages do not carry equal importance. Okay, like if you are thinking that prelims, mains, interview, all the 3 stages have equal importance in the final selection, so no. Some stages are just qualifying and some stages will be considered for the final list. So in this part we will understand the selection process. Okay, and I will remove all your doubt regarding the screening process that is conducted by the IBPS. Okay, so first of all we will study the prelims. So in prelims the total marks is 125 marks, you already know, and there are 4 sections now: English, maths and reasoning and HR. Okay, 25 questions for English, maths and reasoning, 25 marks and 20 minutes. On the other hand, professional knowledge has also 25 questions but 50 marks, 1 question, 2 marks and 20 minutes each. Okay, so total time will be around, what will be the total time? 80 minutes. Okay, 80 minutes will be your total time and total marks is 125 marks. So important point, prelims is only qualifying in nature. So as I told you, suppose for example out of 125 marks, suppose the expected cutoff is around 63. Now both the candidates, there are 2 candidates A and B, both the candidates have cleared the cutoff 63. Now suppose candidate number first has overall suppose 93 marks out of 125. On the other hand, candidate B has suppose 80 marks out of 125 marks. Okay, so both are selected, but if you think that candidate which score maximum marks in prelims will get special advantage in the final selection, so no. Why? Because prelims is just qualifying in nature. You just have to clear the cutoff, that's it. It doesn't matter whether your marks is more as compared to the other candidates or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, so the nature of prelims is just qualifying in nature, that's it. You just have to clear the cutoff. Okay, now sectional cutoff and overall cutoff. Now if I talk about whether clearing only them will be the sectional cutoff and what will be the overall cutoff, so let me tell you. Suppose English. Okay, so those candidates who are giving this exam for the first time, they may have this doubt like what is the difference between the sectional cutoff and overall cutoff. Okay, so let me tell you, Sectional cutoff means like you have to qualify the cutoff of each section. Like English has its own cutoff, Maths has its own cutoff, Reasoning has its own cutoff, and Professional Knowledge has its own cutoff, plus overall cutoff, like adding all the 4 sections, English plus Maths plus Reasoning and plus Professional Knowledge. So if we do the sum of all the 4 sections, so overall cutoff will also be there out of 125 marks. Okay, so that is the difference between sectional cutoff and overall cutoff. Now, to clear the prelims, you have to clear both. If you are thinking that I will clear only sectional cutoff and I will be selected in the mains, and no. Okay, so you have to clear the mains cutoff as well. And suppose if you are thinking that I will clear the mains cutoff and sectional cutoff is not important, so that is also wrong. You have to clear both. Suppose I tell you, suppose any candidate is there, one candidate is there, he has cleared all the cutoff, sectional cutoff like English, Maths, Reasoning and overall, okay, and professional knowledge, and professional knowledge. But when he is doing this sum of all the 4 sections, so his overall cutoff is not met. He failed to score the overall cutoff, so he will not get selected in mains. Okay, so sectional cutoff is also important and overall cutoff is also important. Okay, mark this line. Because I got this message from many candidates who has appearing for the first time. Okay, so sectional cutoff plus overall cutoff is equal to your final selection in mains. Okay, like then only you will be selected in mains. Okay, now second stage is mains. So here I tell you, since this year mains there are 5 sections: English, Maths, Reasoning, Professional Knowledge and descriptive writing. Okay, so now the only major difference in mains is, like in mains also sectional cutoff will be there and overall cutoff will be there, but the major difference is in mains there is one section of professional knowledge. Only marks of professional knowledge will be added in your final merit list. Okay, keep this in your mind. Always remember, English, Maths, Reasoning and descriptive writing, these marks only just you have to qualify the sectional cutoff, that's it. Their marks will not be added in the final list. Okay, but this marks like professional knowledge section, that marks in the mains, professional knowledge section marks will be added in the final list. So in mains when you will prepare, don't you have to devote maximum time to the professional knowledge. Okay, that is important. Like in professional knowledge you have to score maximum marks. Okay, now what will be the safe score for the mains and all, that we will discuss once we are done with the prelims. Okay, now third stage is interview. Okay, interview is also important. Don't think that you have cleared the prelims, you have cleared the mains, so interview is just the formality. No, interview is also important. Okay, why it is important? Because interview marks will also be added in the final list. Okay, so interview weightage is also there, like mains, professional knowledge weightage and interview weightage. So that interview marks will also be added in the final list. So don't take for granted. Okay, now how to prepare for the interview and all we will discuss once the mains are over. Okay, so like once we are done with the mains, I will conduct the mock interview for this IBPS SO HR. Okay, last year also I conducted the mock interview. This year also I will conduct the mock interview once we are done with the mains. Okay, so right now whatever you are studying, keep your notes, because that notes will help you in mains interview as well, especially of HR notes. Whatever HR subject, HR topic you are studying, make a short notes of those topics, because that will be helpful in the interview also. We will discuss in the mock interview. Okay, so interview carries 100 marks, so it is also important. Interview marks is also added in the final merit list. Okay, so this is I have given you a short idea about the stages. Okay, now if I talk about the final merit, okay, so those candidates who are new to this exam, I tell you 80-20% is 80-20 ratio is there. Okay, like 80% of the professional knowledge marks of mains, I told you na, in mains professional knowledge section marks will be added in the final list. So 80% of that and 20% of the interview marks. Okay, so 80:20 is the weightage. Final merit will be prepared considering the 80% and 20%. Okay, so this is the final merit 80 is to 20. So you don't think that final merit is very easy and all. No, because I tell you, when the IBPS convert your marks into 80-20, so that cutoff is also very important. The final merit cutoff is also very important. Okay, so take care of your professional knowledge. Okay, professional knowledge concept and all, that is important. And that is why, that brings me to the next topic, like why professional knowledge has become the biggest game changer. And that is why professional knowledge has become the biggest game changer. So if you are starting your preparation for IBPS SO HR, study HR professional knowledge from day one. Study professional knowledge from day one. Why? Because it is in prelims also and it is in mains also, and in mains professional knowledge section marks will be added in the final list. So you have to score high, you have to score maximum marks. Okay, so therefore, and that will affect your selection, that will impact your selection also. Since in prelims also professional knowledge 1 question 2 marks. Okay, so that will give you an advantage over other sections. In mains also professional knowledge section marks will be added in the final merit list, so that will impact your final selection also. So that is why professional knowledge is the biggest game changer. Like, no doubt you are studying English, maths, reasoning, that is also important, but study professional knowledge from day one. That is also important. You have to study professional knowledge simultaneously with English, maths, reasoning. That is also important. Okay, so that is why professional knowledge will become the biggest deciding factor in your final selection. Now, a biggest challenge of time management. Okay, the candidates will face the biggest challenge of time management. Okay, why? Because now in prelims, sectional timing is only 20 minutes. Okay, time has been reduced as compared to the last year. Now you have to complete your question paper of English section wise in just 20 minutes. Okay, so right now you may feel that 20 minutes is like enough and you will complete the paper in 20 minutes. But when you are sitting in the examination hall, when you will be sitting in the exam hall and that online portal will be in front of you and time countdown will be there, timer will be there, so that will create your pressure in your mind. Okay, like for example, right now if you are solving the mock test sitting at your home, that is completely different, and when you are solving the exact paper sitting in the examination hall, that is completely different. Okay, so therefore time is very important. Like suppose whatever question you choose, okay, like which question you start your paper with, okay, like while solving the section in your mock test and in your examination hall, okay, like which question you have selected first, that will determine your time management, okay. So as I told you, you have to start your paper with those questions first, in which you have 100% competition, 100% confidence that these question will be 100% correct. Okay, you have confidence that these questions will be 100% correct. Then only start your paper with those questions. Okay, so time management will also important. If you are unable to manage your time, that will increase your stress level. Okay, that will demotivate you, and you may make the question wrong. Okay, like suppose if you know the answer, but then also under that stress, under that demotivation, that scoring question can also get wrong. Okay, and this will attract negative marking. So the main challenge is you have to do time management. Those candidates who have mastered the time management, they will get an advantage in final selection, they will get an advantage in prelims. Okay, so those candidates who have mastered the time management. Now the new preparation mindset. So since the exam pattern has been changed, you have to prepare your mindset in a new different way. Why? Because you know that professional knowledge has been introduced in the prelims. You already know that English, maths, reasoning and descriptive writing has been introduced in the mains. Okay, and you already know that sectional timing has been reduced to 20 minutes. Okay, and you already know that professional knowledge, one question is 2 marks. Okay, so these all factors will demand a new mindset from you. Okay, so like you have to first of all train your mind, like before starting your preparation strategy, before going to the examination hall, you first have to train your mind. Okay, so therefore if the candidate who will balance all these things together will get an advantage in the prelims and they will get selected in the prelims. Okay, so since exam pattern has been changed, so you have to change your mindset also. Now the most important question of today's session: what will be the expected cutoff, sectional cutoff and overall cutoff? So now we will discuss that. We have discussed the factors that till now we have discussed the factors that are influencing the cutoff, and we have discussed the screening process also, like how IBPS select the candidates. That all we have discussed. Okay, now let's move on to the most important part for which you all have joined this video. You all are seeing this video is the expected cutoff, sectional expected cutoff and overall expected cutoff. Okay, so like many candidates messaged me asking, ma'am, what should be my target score, how many marks are safe, how many questions should I attempt in each section, what should be my sectional target, what should be my overall target. So we will discuss all these factors now. So by the end of this video you will know your expected sectional cutoff, you will know your safe target for the sectional safe target, you will know your expected overall cutoff, and you will also get to know your safe target overall. Okay, like how many marks you should target to clear the prelims. Okay, and this I tell you, these are the like range that I have derived using the logic, and I tell you I have derived all these expected cutoff as per the basis of the logic, as per the basis of the last year trend, as per the basis of the examination pattern analysis, as per the basis of the how competitive exams are conducted, and all those factors like number of vacancies, okay, competition level, time pressure, how many candidates will appear, how many are serious candidates, how many candidates are just giving a casual attempt. So like all these factors considering, I have derived this expected cutoff. Okay, let's move with the first cutoff of English section. Okay, English section. So see, in English, your syllabus, you already know your syllabus. So reading comprehension will be there, close test, error detection, sentence improvement, filler, para jumble, vocab, like grammar, editorial. Okay, like these will summarize your English section, and these are very scoring. Okay, like for grammar I tell you, if you know the grammar rule, so whatever question will be there you can attempt. If you are for RC and vocab, if you are seeing the editorial analysis, English section will be scoring for you. Okay, so regarding all the factors, what I can estimate, the English expected cutoff will be somewhere between 10 to 12. Okay, English expected cutoff will be somewhere between 10 to 12. Okay, and therefore in English you should target between 15 to 20 marks. Like in English 25 marks are there, so out of 25 marks you have to target between 15 to 20 marks. Okay, and if you have achieved 15 to 20 marks, then your English cutoff will be 100% cleared. Like this is the safest score, like no doubt is there. Okay, this is the safest score. Okay, so whenever you are giving the sectional mock test, whenever you are giving the English mock test, out of 25 marks, try to score between 15 to 20 marks, and expected cutoff, sectional cutoff for the English will be somewhere between 10 to 12. That's it. Okay, now let's move to the maths section. Okay, so quant section, first of all, whenever you see the quant section in your mock test also, you have to start your paper with approximation, wrong number series, approximation, simplification, wrong number series, missing number series, DI. Like first utilize these questions because these are very scoring. Okay, these are very scoring. And at last, if you have time, then you can move on to the arithmetic. First of all, start with those questions that is very scoring as per your preparation strategy. Okay, like preparation strategy will be different from candidate to candidate. For some candidate, maths is very strong. For some candidates, maths is very weak. Okay, so start with those questions first, which is very scoring. Okay, as per your preparation level. So in maths also, we can estimate that the expected cutoff will be somewhere between 9 to 11. 9 to 11, 12 to 12, like between this only your expected cutoff will be there. Sectional cutoff of the mains will be between 9 to 11 or 10 to 12. So, and for this also, for maths also, your safest score will be between 15 to 20 marks. Okay, will be between 15 to 20 marks. Got it? So like 25 marks is there. So try to score between 15 to 20 marks. Okay, so this is the like preparation strategy, and for this you have to increase your speed. You have to increase your calculation speed because you have to solve the paper in 20 minutes. So you have to increase your calculation speed. We cannot do lengthy wala calculation. Okay, so you have to look for the short tricks of the calculation. Okay, so I told you for maths, cutoff will be, sectional cutoff will be between expected between 9 to 11 or 10 to 12, around that only, and therefore the safest score will be somewhere between 15 to 20 marks. Like out of 25 marks, you have to score 15 to 20 marks. Okay, now let's move to the reasoning section. Okay, now while giving the mock test also and in the examination hall also, as soon as the reasoning section appears in front of you, don't start with the puzzle immediately. Okay, first analyze which are your strongest questions. Okay, first analyze which question is strong for you. Okay, like in which question you have the 100% confidence. So start with those questions only. Okay, now yes, for reasoning also 20 minutes will be there. So question selection is very important. Like which question you have to start first within those 20 minutes. And for this, sectional cutoff will be maximum like less than 12 only. Okay, so like sectional cutoff can be between 10 to 12 marks. Okay, so like here also you can estimate, like see, English, maths and reasoning beyond 12 sectional cutoff will not be there. Okay, this is 100% sure. Beyond 12 marks sectional cutoff will not be there. Okay, so like your English, maths and reasoning sectional cutoff will be less than 12 marks only. Okay, so therefore for reasoning also your safest score will be 15 to 20 marks. Like 25 marks is there, so 15 to 20 marks will be your safest score for reasoning. Now you may think that I am telling the same score for all of these. So see, I am giving you a normalized estimation. Okay, this is just an estimation, and why I am saying like for English, maths, reasoning cutoff will be less than 12. Okay, like it will not be 12. This is 100% sure. Okay, whatever be the difficulty level, whether it is moderate, whether it is difficult, whatever be the difficulty level, the sectional cutoff for English, maths and reasoning will be less than 12 only. Okay, maximum 12 it can be, but it cannot be more than 12. So therefore the safest score for English, maths and reasoning I am saying is 15 to 20 marks. Like out of 25 marks in all the three sections, safest score will be 15 to 20 marks. If you are scoring within this range, you are 100% safe. You will 100% clear the sectional cutoff. Okay, for English, maths and reasoning. Okay, now comes the most important point, professional knowledge. Since professional knowledge has 25 questions, 50 marks and 20 minutes. Okay, so like one question 2 marks. So no doubt this will give you an advantage. Okay, so here what I will tell you, safest score and the sectional cutoff. Okay, so here you can estimate safest score 30 plus. Okay, safest score should be 30 plus you can estimate like preparation strategy. If out of 50 marks, like I told you, professional knowledge is of 50 marks. So if out of 50 marks, if you are getting 30 plus marks, you are on the safe score. Why? I tell you, because cutoff can be less than 30 only. Okay, so for reasoning also, so the sectional cutoff for professional knowledge, we can estimate it will be somewhere around 25 marks. Okay, so cutoff will be somewhere around 25. So therefore your safe target will be 30 plus marks. Okay, all these things I am telling you in terms of marks. Okay, so like in professional knowledge, 50 marks is there. So expected cutoff will be around 25 marks, and therefore your safe target is 30 plus marks. So this is the sectional cutoff of all the three sections. Okay, like how many marks you should target, what should be your safest score in English, Maths and Reasoning, that I told you. So in a nutshell, let me repeat once again. For English, Maths and Reasoning, 25 marks is there. So in terms of marks, sectional cutoff will be less than 12. For English, Maths and Reasoning, all the three sections, your sectional cutoff we can estimate will be less than 12. That's it. Okay, like not more than 12. So therefore your safest score for all the three sections of English, Maths and Reasoning, your safest score will be between 15 to 20 marks. Okay, between 15 to 20 marks. Okay, if you are scoring between 15 to 20 marks, you will 100% clear the sectional cutoff. That is 100% sure. Okay, now for professional knowledge, HR. Okay, for professional knowledge HR, 50 marks is there. So in terms of marks also, sectional cutoff we can expect somewhere around 25 marks. Okay, sectional cutoff will be somewhere around 25 marks, and therefore this thing, your overall safe score for professional knowledge will be 30 plus marks. Okay, so like out of 50 marks, you should target to achieve 30 plus marks. So this was we have discussed the sectional cutoff of all the four sections. Okay, now we are moving to the overall cutoff. Because that is also important. Just clearing the sectional cutoff is not enough. Okay, so overall cutoff is also important. So overall, you already know, like what is the overall cutoff range? Like 125 marks. Okay, like overall total marks is 125. So out of 125, you have to score 80 plus marks. Okay, you have to score 80 plus marks. Okay, like suppose in English you achieved 15 marks. Suppose you achieved 15 marks. Okay, in Maths you achieved 15 marks, and so 30 marks, and in Reasoning you achieved 15 marks. Okay, so 30 plus 15, 30, 40, 45 marks you will achieve from here, English, Maths and Reasoning. And suppose in professional knowledge you achieved 30 marks. Okay, so 40 plus 30 will be 70. Okay, so 40 plus 30 will be 70, 75, like that you can say. So 30, 40, 45, 45 plus 30, 70, 75. So that is why I am telling you, overall out of 125 you have to achieve 80 plus marks. Now what will be the overall cutoff? What will be the expected cutoff? Why I am saying you 80 plus marks? Because we can expect the expected cutoff will be somewhere in the range of 60s. Okay, the expected cutoff will be somewhere in the range of 60s. It can go till 70 also. Why? Because this time vacancies has increased. Last year overall marks was also 125, but last year vacancies were only 10. So last year prelims cutoff was 63, but this time since vacancies are more 60, so please prepare yourself 80 plus marks. Okay, so this is the safe score. So overall cutoff, expected overall cutoff for prelims will be somewhere around 60-70, will be somewhere between 60s and 70. Okay, so therefore your safe score, overall safe score should be 80 plus marks. Okay, should be 80 plus marks. Got it? For this you have to achieve the sectional as well. Okay, so in sectional also try to score maximum marks, then only in overall 80 plus will be possible. Got it? And try to score maximum marks in professional knowledge, because that will give you an extra advantage, like 1 marks 2 mark, 1 question 2 marks, so that will give you double marks. So try to make the professional knowledge your scoring part, your strong section, that and there only, and therefore you can achieve 80 plus marks overall. Okay, now there are 3 factors, like what if the paper is easy, what if the paper is moderate, and what if the paper is very difficult. So I tell you, I have told you the estimated cutoff for sectional and overall. Now suppose the paper is very easy, like when you are coming outside the examination hall, everyone is talking like paper was very easy, paper was very easy, like English was very easy, maths was very easy, like everyone is talking paper was very easy. So in that case also cutoff will increase. Okay, if the paper is easy, cutoff will increase. Therefore, now if the paper is like difficult, like moderate, not moderate, so the cutoff that I told you, it is moderate to difficult. Okay, the sectional cutoff, the expected cutoff that I have told you, that is my assumption. I have kept in mind that the paper will be moderate to difficult. Okay, so the cutoff that I told you, like English, maths and reasoning, okay, maximum 12 marks will be the cutoff, and for professional knowledge, maximum like 25 around will be the cutoff, and for overall cutoff like 60 to 70. Okay, so this cutoff I have estimated on the basis that paper will be moderate to difficult. Now suppose the paper is very difficult, then obviously cutoff will come down. Okay, so what should be your target? I already told you, like overall 80 plus, and English, maths, reasoning 15 to 20 marks, and professional knowledge 30 plus marks. Now preparation strategy as per the new exam pattern. So first we will discuss the preparation strategy for beginners, and then we will discuss the preparation strategy for experienced candidates, like who are giving again. Okay, like last year they also gave and this year they are giving again. Okay, so first of all we will understand for the beginners. So see, if you are starting your preparation now, like now it means like within 2 to 3 months you have started your preparation. So as of now, first think about the English fundamentals. First prepare your English fundamentals, basic quant chapters and basic reasoning chapters and basic concepts of professional knowledge. So if you are starting your preparation just 3 months before the exam, so frankly speaking 3 months is not sufficient. Okay, 3 months is a very less time to prepare for this level of exam, Pan India exam. Okay, so but if you are the beginner and you are giving this exam for the first time, then you can start with the basic fundamentals. Okay, so this you can do as a beginner. And still if you are a beginner, practice the mock test, because practicing the mock test will give you an idea about what type of questions will be asked, what is the level of the paper, and what is your weak area, what is your scope of improvement. Okay, so therefore mock test analysis is also important. Okay, so whether you are giving this paper for the first time or whether you have given this paper earlier, it doesn't matter. Every candidate has to give the mock test analysis. Okay, now the preparation strategy for experienced candidate, like you have given last year and this year also you are giving. So my advice for you, you have to adapt the new exam pattern. Okay, you already know the syllabus, you just have to adapt the new exam pattern. Okay, and you have to modify your preparation strategy as per the new exam pattern, and you have to work on your weak areas. Why? Because you already know the syllabus, you already know the basic point. Okay, but there is some still weak areas because of which you are unable to clear the exam. So you have to work on those areas. Okay, so this is my advice for experienced candidates. And how you can identify your weak areas? Through mock test analysis. Like mock test analysis is like a rambar. Okay, like you cannot find any substitute for mock test analysis. There is no substitute for mock test. So mock test is important to identify the weak areas, to identify the scope of improvement. Okay, so this you have to do. Okay, so the major challenges for experienced candidates, my strategy will be like concept revision. You have to revise all the things, you have to revise all the topics, chapters, and you have to give special importance, special attention to those topics which are your weak areas. Okay, then you have to revise the mock test, then you have to solve the mock test analysis, and please give special importance to professional knowledge. Okay, this advice is for everyone, every candidate. Please give special importance to professional knowledge. This is the game changer. Now there are some mistakes which you have to avoid. Okay, while giving the paper, while you are preparing for this exam, there are few mistakes that every candidate need to avoid. First mistake is, don't wait for someone to predict the exact cutoff. That I have earlier told you, that focus on those things that are under your control, your preparation, your revision, your mock test analysis, your daily study hours. So focus on those things that are under your control. Okay, second mistake is ignoring professional knowledge. Now after the change of exam pattern, you cannot ignore professional knowledge, because professional knowledge, trust me, it will give you biggest advantage. It will give you extra advantage as compared to the other candidates. Why? Because one question 2 marks is a big thing. This will make the difference in the final selection. Okay, so professional knowledge is important. Mistake 3, ignoring sectional preparation. If you will think only about the overall, and if you will not think about the sectional preparation, sectional cutoff, that is also one of the biggest mistake. You have to prepare yourself for sectional as well for overall. Okay, so sectional preparation is also important. Mistake 4, attempting every question. Suppose you are sitting in the examination hall, one section is open in front of you and 20 minutes is there, and if you will try to attempt every question, that will be your biggest mistake. So first of all, you start with those questions which are scoring for you, in which you have 100% confidence that this question will be 100% correct. Start with those questions only, so that at least your cutoff should be clear, because in prelims you just have to target only on the clearing the cutoff, sectional and overall. Okay. Fifth mistake, not practicing the mock test. Like you are giving the mock test, that's it. You are not practicing it, you are not analyzing it. That is the biggest mistake. Suppose if you are getting low marks in mock test and the candidate will leave, they will stop giving the mock test. So that is also the one of the biggest mistake. Whether you are getting good marks or whether you are getting bad marks in your mock test, please analyze your mock test, your mistakes, where marks had been deducted, where negative marking is there, which question you have left. Okay, so that is why mock test analysis is also important. That will not increase your speed, that will increase your accuracy, that will increase your time management, and that will increase your decision making, like which question you have to attempt first. So this will improve your decision making also. So therefore mock test analysis is important. Okay, so now candidates, this is my final message to you. Like, don't think about the vacancies, cutoff, difficulty level, competition. No, these things you cannot control, like number of vacancies, difficulty level, other candidates preparation, competition level, normalization. This you cannot control. You can control your consistency, your discipline, your preparation, your revision, your practice, your preparation strategy, your mock test performance. So these things are under your control. Focus on these things. Okay, so let me share a short roadmap for you, like till the exam, like around 2 weeks are there. Okay, so when I will be sharing this video with you in my YouTube channel, so like around 10 days will be left, around 10 days, around that only. So I am sharing you a short roadmap, and please check whether you are studying according to that roadmap or not. Okay, so first phase, complete all your concept. Okay, first of all, understand all your concept. After that, practice the chapter wise questions. Okay, once you are done with the chapter concept, chapter explanation, chapter understanding, then solve the chapter wise MCQs, chapter wise questions. Okay, third phase, revise regularly. revision is important. Whether you have studied the chapter, it doesn't matter if you are not revising it. Okay, so revise it in regular intervals. Revise it at regular intervals. Phase 4, attempt the sectional mock. Sectional mock is also important, like English mocks, maths mock test, reasoning mock test, professional knowledge mock test. Sectional mock test is also important. Phase 5, then practice the full length mock test. Okay, so don't jump directly to the full length. Keep the full length for your when you are done with all the previous studies. Okay, then only start with the full length mock test. And the last phase, analyze your every mistake. Okay, you should know where you are making the mistake, then only you can improve it. Okay, and if you have any doubt, like you are unable to understand any topic and all, so you can write in the comment section. So students, I know this time IBPS SO exam is very different. Why? Because pattern has changed, strategy has changed. Okay, and but one thing is not changed. What? Your dedication, your firm determination, your dream to accomplish your goal, your dream to reach your destination, that is not changed. Your motivation should not be changed. Okay, so always remember your destination. Let IBPS bring whatever change it wants to bring. Okay, IBPS will surprise you, no doubt, but you have to remain motivated. You have to give your 100%. Okay, so don't wait for the perfect day to start. Start today itself. Don't think like I will start from Monday or I will start from the first day of next month. No, don't think like that. Start from today. Make your timetable, make your strategy, start from today. Okay, and keep your timetable flexible, because no doubt after 1 week, after 15 days, you may feel like changing your timetable. So keep your strategy flexible. Okay, so don't wait for others to motivate you. Don't think that when my parents will motivate me, then only I will start. No. Okay, don't think that when my family members or when my friends will motivate me. No, don't wait for others to motivate you. Look for internal motivation. Okay, you should be internally motivated for this exam, for your dreams, for your motivation. Okay, so start today, revise every day, practice every day, and trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, so I hope this video has helped you in giving you the idea about the expected cutoff for the prelims, like expected sectional cutoff, expected overall cutoff. I hope this has given you a preparation strategy, a quick roadmap for your last minute preparation. So therefore, I hope this video has helped you. If you like this video, then if this video has helped you in any way, then like this video, share it with other aspirants, and comment down below whatever doubts you have in your preparation strategy or in your mock test. Whatever doubt you have, you can comment down below, and subscribe to my channel, because I am conducting live session also regarding the professional knowledge MCQs I have conducted, and I will continue even after the prelims also, like till mains I will take the live session. And apart from live session, I post regular updates as per the IBPS SO HR exam. So subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Till then, take care, stay safe, and stay motivated.